What's going on with y'all niggas, boy? We back with another video. And we got MGK and Gillie, my nigga, the $1 million worth of game interview. I ain't gonna lie, this motherfucker getting broken up into parts, though, for y'all boys. Because this motherfucker is an hour and 30 minutes long. Niggas do not have that type of time, I ain't gonna lie to you. So we gonna have to break this motherfucker into parts, my boy. Probably 20-minute sections. Let me know if y'all fucking with it, we'll keep dropping it. If y'all not fucking with it, we not gonna do the whole thing. But let's stop talking, boy. This motherfucker already long enough. Let's see what this shit talking about. MGK.
You're now tuned into $1 million worth of game. This is the Cleveland edition.
I think I'm one of the best, and I want people to acknowledge that.
Yeah, hey, that's honestly, the MGK day. Okay, I did see that. I did see that on Bleacher Report when that nigga shoot the fucking, he threw out the first pitch. Shout out Bleacher Report. I did see that. This is on MGK day. Let me see. Oh shit, I didn't mean to run it back that far. Right here.
$1 million worth of game. This is the Cleveland edition.
I think I'm one of the best, and I want people to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just put my life. I would die for music, bro. Like I would give my life for this craft.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, cause he be making songs from the heart, bro. You can tell.
I'm good, baby.
These niggas outside boxing.
So how we getting out? We going this way?
For the kids to actually be able to see you in the flesh, it inspires.
Hey, he's not lying, boy. When niggas is present, boy, that shit do inspire a lot of niggas. You never know how much that can motivate niggas, boy. When you're actually just there and present in niggas' lives, bro. That shit could change shit.
This is called excellent route running. Watch this.
Look at this nigga. He's on the field with kids and shit. With Pop Williamson, bro. That's dope as fuck.
That's fire. I just gotta get it over this net.
You can get it. If you don't get it over the net, oh my God.
I know.
You know what's going on? $1 million worth of game. Welcome to Cleveland, man.
Yes.
And listen, man. What I was ready to say? Because I'm like,
hey, we up the way right now.
Hold up. Because I caught a contact. You was smoking some bad weed, but it's cool.
So he caught a contact. Weed must not be like that in Ohio, my nigga. Weed ain't nothing like no Cali weed. I can tell you that right now.
Listen, man, $1 million worth of game.
Yes.
Welcome to Cleveland. And guess what? We up the way, man.
We seen this part. That's that freestyle.
Where we at? Up the way, baby.
Up top, baby.
Cleveland.
I say like this. Look, there's nothing to talk about, but I'ma talk my shit. Burn this joint like I popped it out.
Yeah.
Cleveland really shoot to kill. City's like a slaughterhouse. My big homie's in a wheelchair. He ain't walking out. I made 10 mil with someone and we ain't talking out. Money, I just want the loyalty.
I made 10 mil with someone, boy, and we ain't talking now. He said, fuck the money, I just want the loyalty we talking about. I ain't catch that. I made 10 mil with someone and we ain't talking about. I ain't catch that line the first time. Okay, that's hard.
It's no other side, it is only us. I get cross-eyed watching y'all switch up.
Yeah.
Heavy smoke, hopping out the race. That's our Holy Ghost, ready go. Blood is in rotation, I got vertigo. What the fuck they talking about like all I do is rock and roll? All I do is rock these shows and break this tree down, then I roll. Sometimes I nod off in this booth off these tens though. Nowadays I gotta thank the Lord that I ain't dead though. Junior year they swoop up half the block when the feds roll. That some of them won't get out until their kids old. Yeah. You are not a boss till you boss up and put your friends on. Yeah. We still in the field with 4 quarters, no end zone. Speakers in my door, I pull up booming like I'm Metro. Sleepy Hollow Cullen and I'm riding with the top dog. Sometimes I'm just
hey, I didn't get that line the first bar, the first time I listened to this shit either. The Sleepy Hollow shit, nigga. The Headless Horseman, nigga. He talking about he riding with his top gone in the car. And that's a bar. That's a bar.
Sometimes I don't want to, I only want their head though. Yeah. Sometimes they don't want to see you win unless it's them though. Where the f were they when I was shooting in the gym? Every day a movie, I wake up, I put a lens on. Feeling like New York in wintertime, I got my Timbs on. They can't look inside when I arrive, I got my tints on. Sold the stadium out in my city, got my prints on. Give me 50 feet, I need like 50 Jeeps and then some. Just to show them they can make it out of where we come from. I made an agreement cause I disagreed with someone. I told the Reaper wait until I leave the spot and then come.
Yeah. Niggas fast. Absolutely went nuts.
Real up the way shit.
You're now tuned into $1 million worth of game. This is the Cleveland edition.
Yes.
We right here with MGK. Listen, we gonna get right to it. Who are you to hip hop?
Something new. I'm a kaleidoscope. Something that like.
I ain't gonna lie, that chain hard than a motherfucker. Is that a guitar, boy? That shit is tough, nigga.
What lens you look through, you can have what it is, or you can have a plethora of colors and something that's entertaining for the eye that's different from what you're used to.
You have a lengthy body of work. You've been doing your thing over the years, but
Very
you know,
lengthy.
do my
Very lengthy.
you know,
And I've only found out a few.
seeing your interviews over the years, all type of stuff. You feel as though y'all not giving me what I deserve based off of my execution and based off of what my contribution to the game.
Based off my past interviews, you're saying that's the energy?
No, I'm just talking about that's how I feel. Like, yo, man, y'all not giving me my just dues, man.
Well, it's interesting because I feel like on one end I could take the win of like, we sold out the stadium in our city, right? That's I don't really know.
A lot of artists don't do that.
No, and that's like a platform that I don't really know that you can even like number-wise beat. So to go from there, you would think that maybe the hunger stops. To be honest, like I completely forgot about that show, and I'm back down to day one, like as if I'm passing out mixtapes 2 blocks from here again. So I don't necessarily know if it's like I have a chip on my shoulder, feeling like I don't get the credit I deserve. I actually feel like it's more so I'm on purpose starving myself so that I can continue to keep regenerating. It's almost like fasting, because when you fast, it gives your body what it needs to regenerate the proper cells, right? It kills all the bad ones and it brings the good ones. So to me, I'm essentially just fasting, and I'm ready for I'm in a new body. I literally am in a new body. Like I covered everything on my arms and my body.
Black as hell.
I left windows to it, but just like there's windows to my old work, but I'm a new person. So the evolution has like led me from a caterpillar to a butterfly now.
What birthed that mindset though?
Hold on, that was kind of deep. Because you said you covered yourself, but you left windows. Like, what the windows represent?
I seen that too.
Well, the one thing I think fans don't appreciate is an artist turning their back on what made them fall in love with you. Now, while like I may not resonate as much with stuff, older work that I've done.
Hey, that is one thing that is true as fuck. Like you can never, as an artist, bro, you can never turn your back on shit that made people fuck with you, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like the type of music, I don't know what type of music he came up making, bro, but if it was that sad shit, bro, like he can never go away from that sad shit, because that's what made niggas fall in love with what he was doing, if that's the case. There's certain artists like that. So that is true.
I do resonate with the fans always, so I don't ever want to run away from them. And also a huge part of me, besides just music, was image too. And so a lot of people remember like, this tall, skinny, tatted white boy with these, there was, some iconic pieces. So I didn't want to necessarily erase everything like I'm running from it. I just put on armor.
Hey, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. He didn't want to erase that shit like he was running from his past. He just put on armor to maybe cover it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But he's not running from it. He's still facing his fears. I like it. That is deep. That is deep.
What birthed that mindset to go back to the beginning? That, you feel as though like, what birthed that whole mindset to say, you know what, I still ain't.
It's probably got to feel. I feel a little bit like Allen Iverson, who
AI. Shout out AI.
Has
trying to smoke.
The respect of so many people, but he doesn't have a ring.
Nigga stupid.
You got a ring though. You actually got a Cleveland cap.
That's funny as well.
You actually got a ring though. I'm just saying. You got a real ring. Like that's a real joint.
They got the championship ring. Who gave him the championship ring?
Yeah, that's a real ring. Like that's not like you said. I just had to point that out.
Bro, who the fuck gave him the finals ring, my nigga? This nigga was really linking up with Bron or what, bro? Somebody got to let me know. How the fuck did he get a finals ring, bro? What the fuck?
I'm still
like,
waiting
what the fuck? Oh, God.
Super Bowl ring. All right, let's continue.
I don't know if you get no Super Bowl ring soon. I don't know about the Browns. The Browns ain't win no bowl. I'll tell you that right now.
Diamonds for the wins, rubies for the losses. It's kind of fire.
That's when Brian won.
Yeah, 2016.
That was my team back then when they won. But go ahead.
My dog.
That was my team then. They not my team. I'm just saying, you know, I got a boss in my team now. But go ahead, as you were saying. Don't hate me. We winners.
Oh yeah, man. That was. Didn't they take us out this year? Oh,
yeah, I mean,
Whatever team wins is his team. Yeah.
We got Brown now, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have my ring. I don't know if the ring to me metaphorically is it's not a Grammy. You know, I've won many awards. I haven't won that one, but it may also be as simple as like, you know, the last 2 albums I put out were rock albums, right? I grew up with them, so maybe that music, I'm introducing them to that music. Like that's the first time, you know, a lot of my friends even listen to that type of music. So maybe even it's just as simple as
no rock music. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, well I want to make music that my friends can listen to. And you know, I've made plenty of songs that they can't back in the day, but I'm so present. Like I used to be a drug addict. I don't do any of that anymore, right? Like I'm sober, so I'm always living in the now. Before I was always escaping, I was living on a different planet.
Shout out him for being sober, my boy. Let me clap that shit up. Cause hey, don't get addicted to drugs, cause that motherfucker can beat you down. That shit can tear you down and fuck up your life. So if you sober, my boy, shout out to you.
I think maybe it's just as simple as being present and being like, okay, well, you know, I want to hear my music out of their speakers. Or maybe it's I'm online and I see a lot of the people involving artists in conversations that maybe I feel left out of. I don't know. I think
GOAT conversations.
I think I'm one of the best, and I want people to acknowledge that. I think there's a fear factor that people.
I feel him, bro. I mean, certain people might not think you the best, bro, but I mean, you still gotta acknowledge his talent, bro. You can't say he's not talented as fuck, bro. And you gotta give him his credit while he's here, bro. Don't give niggas credit when they fucking gone.
Have with me because I still feel like they think I'm a peer. I realize that we have a problem with waiting until people are either dead or too old to feel like competition until they acknowledge them as legends or as, you know, oh, he was so cold. I see all this MF Doom talk. I said, bro, I didn't hear you mention MF Doom one time in these conversations when he was in his prime. You know, you wait till these people, you know, got grays in their hair to start being like, yeah, man, I feel like there's still an intimidation factor with me that I don't even bring because I'm really a kind soul. And honestly, I just put my life, I would die for music, bro. Like I would give my life for this craft. So I don't really see what the
deep, nigga. This nigga willing to die for music, my boy.
You know, hesitation is
you can tell by how deep his music
give
is.
me the flowers. But I'm not asking for him. Like it's a game, so I just enjoy the competition no matter what the championship is.
Now, I'm gonna just follow up on what you said, and I'm gonna get into another question. I seen that happen with Nip. Rest in peace to Nip. I seen it happen to him. Whereas though,
legend. Shout out,
you know,
Nip,
Gil was shooting movies with
RIP.
Nip, and him and Gil was shooting movies in like 2012. 2009. I interviewed Nip years ago, and to see him die, and he get millions of followers, and everybody just like it's just the fake world that we live in. It is what it is. But I want to ask you a real important question. Do you feel as though as hip hop, magic, invisibly.
That is true, bro. I feel like most artists, they get a whole lot bigger once they fucking die, and that's the sad part about it, bro.
You say that it only could be one white rapper?
Yeah, it kind of it feels like white rappers and female rappers is kind of the same thing. Like there's a stigma of like it can only be one. I've always tried to break that. You know, anybody who's coming in the game who looked like me, I always embraced. And that was a lesson I learned from Mac, because me and Mac were cool. And we would kick it before we ever made it, just like in the basement. I remember we were eating frozen wings in her mom's basement when we were just making mixtapes, and he was in Pittsburgh and I was in Cleveland, so the 2-hour drive, he would come do shows for a couple hundred people. We would come out, support. We would go do shows for a couple hundred people. He would come out and support. And then the fame hit, and like egos obviously grow, and the lack of camaraderie started happening, and then I think jealousy stepped in on both our ends, and then it took me and him running into each other in the elevator in New York, where I like was getting on, and he was in the elevator. I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? He was like, oh, I'm going up to my room. He was like, come up and smoke with me. So we went up and smoked, and we were just like, man, what are we doing? Why do we not? We had songs together. We never put them out. Like we were so like disappointed in ourselves that we weren't breaking that kind of curse that was already laid before us.
You talking about Eminem?
And then the week he died was the week that he was sending me a pack of beats.
I'm fucking lost.
And we were about to make the link happen. And we were talking about like, oh, it'd be cool to do a tour and you know all this shit. So that was that was a tragic loss because me and him could have, you know, broke that.
Let me ask you this. I wanna elaborate on something you said. You said I used to be a drug.
That's gonna be the end of part 1, my boy. Cause y'all, I need y'all to let me know who the fuck he talking about before we start part 2, so I can get caught up. Cause I don't know who the fuck he was just talking about. I thought he was talking about Eminem. Then he started talking about the nigga dead, so he clearly not talking about no Eminem. Niggas is lost. Hey, it's a pretty good interview so far though. He talking about some deep shit. Like when he was talking about his tattoos, my boy, he was getting deep. He getting deep as fuck. So we fucking with the interview. If y'all fucking with it, we'll keep checking this out. So like, comment, subscribe. Y'all fuck with it, my boy. Appreciate y'all niggas for watching. Peace. See y'all niggas on the next one.